the Secret City, and he's going to give a little talk to you.
Yeah, I'll try it with the mic, sure. Hi. I am not of your world, but I'm happy to be your guest. Thanks for Sean for making that happen and Sabrina for suggesting it. These are just images from the Secret City, in no particular order. I had been going on my merry way as a designer for theater, professional theater, when something strange happened. I met all these people from the ETC who changed my mind about a lot of important things. They told me about alternate reality games. I did some digging and I kind of fell in love with the genre. But what seemed missing to me as a live theater guy was the power of the live event. Reality was being given short shrift in alternate reality games, I thought. So as a theater designer who uses light and space to tell stories, I figured I was just the right person to make a game that corrected the problem as I saw it. So I made the Secret City, which gets both theatergoers and gamers out of their seats, something where there is no screen and no proscenium, and consequently no boundaries to the world of the game. The Secret City immerses players in an alternate reality with a history all its own. The fictional narrative that unfolds as you progress through the game is haunting and heart-wrenching by design, as it reveals itself to you in a series of personal confessions directly from the characters in the story. Currently, the game takes place exclusively at the Braddock Carnegie Library, the first library ever built by Andrew Carnegie 120 years ago. The building contains a wild variety of spaces, some of which you'll see here in these shots. Grand public spaces, others are creepy rooms tucked under the eaves of the building, but it's a blast to explore this building. So here's how the game works. Each player receives text messages that guide them from room to room along a unique path. Cryptic SMS clues tell them what to look for when they get there. Each room the players explore contains an object puzzle, what I call object puzzles, which are used as clues to the story. Only by interacting with the object puzzles, a close reading of the SMS clue, and very careful observation of their environment can players discover the correct code to text back in reply to the clue. Each correct code unlocks the next shard of the story, told in the character's own voice in a phone call placed to the player's cell phone. With each phone call, the plot of the story thickens and the stage is set for players to progress to the next phase of the game. The puzzles associated with each object require numerous different modes of thinking. Objects range from old maps to children's books to scraps of sheet music and a host of other things. Each is carefully paired with the space in which it can be found in a way that serves the story best. As the game progresses, players piece together the larger narrative and the strange and chilling events being described, and the alternate history of the story unfolds. Since each player follows a unique path, each gains a strong personal sense of discovery as they explore the building. On occasion, players' paths will cross and they must negotiate their relationships to one another as competitive or collaborative, as suits their own disposition and as befits the task at hand. At the end of the game, the players all discover that they must come together in one final space to solve one final puzzle. Each of them has been carrying a piece to the whole way along, unbeknownst to them previously. This Secret City, as it stands now, is the first of what I hope will be a series of episodes, each set in a different location in the city. While largely fictional in its detail, the story speaks to historical truths about the division between classes, about unchecked corporate power, and even about gender roles. All the stuff a good story needs, right? But couched in a compelling story in which characters' lives develop according to their desires and their frailties. These sorts of issues cease becoming abstract or preachy, and at worst get a little bit operatic in moments, I think. So with each new episode, the larger narrative will unfold, and as it does, new characters will be introduced. Old ones will meet their fates, and unbelievable truths will be uncovered that show, to paraphrase William Faulkner, that the past is never dead. It is not even past. So what is it really? It is is a chance to become a character in a historic novel, a character of you in different circumstances. It is Theater 2.0, in which the audience member is required to pursue the story rather than sit passively in the dark, half asleep. It is installation. It is urban exploration. It is a chance to break out of the confines of the screen and take the city we live in as our game space. A chance to discover the truth about the city that we have inherited. That it is a fabricated truth is unimportant. What matters is the empowerment of players being given agency and ability to behave heroically in their own lives and their own world by using their curiosity and their wits. And I'm going to switch over now. And here's a 2-minute trailer. I'm probably pushing the limit here. Here's a 2-minute trailer.
Yeah, 2 minutes is pretty appreciated.
Sorry, hang on. Yeah. We can ask questions over the trailer if you like, although you'll miss the cool Led Zeppelin soundtrack. You know?
Well, based on this popping noise, we may not get to hear anything.
Should we try the mic trick again?
I could try the mic trick.
It's the mellow Led Zeppelin at the start of the album.
Maybe we should go into questions.
Questions? Yeah, ask me questions.
Who here has been to Secret City?
Yay! What's that? Well, you take a card and you send me an email, and I put you on the mailing list, and you come at your earliest convenience. Is this working out?
Yeah.
Where else are you looking besides the library?
I don't know. I mean, this all came about in large response because I moved to Pittsburgh in 2006. It's a really cool city with a lot of really cool old spaces that no one ever gets to explore. So this is my way of making it legitimate to explore unexplored Pittsburgh. Yeah. It will soon. What's that? Yes, I'm beta testing now. Yeah, my hope is, I mean, I've done it 5 times, 6 times, something like that. My hope is that in June it'll be a year since I did the first one. My hope is that I can start charging admission. But I have to put a bunch of logistical things in place first. Yes?
Can you talk a little bit about your process, how you designed the experience?
The experience was, I mean, I had the idea to do the project, something where you explored, and as you explored, you uncovered a story. I mean, to me, a lot of it is about, kind of the energy that buildings have and the legacy that we leave behind when we occupy spaces, and just being in a cool old space makes me wonder who's been there before, what's happened there before. So this is my way of concocting a fiction and marrying it to a space. So I feel like what I did was more channel what I found in the space and what I discovered about the space, rather than write or invent anything in particular.
Cool.
So come check it out. It's a very cool thing. All my talking and even that great Led Zeppelin music and the tricky trailer don't do it justice. Come check it out. It's really awesome. Thanks.
All right.